Hi crafty friends! Today is Waste Not Wednesday and I have a project that I would like to attempt. I saw, and I cannot remember what video I was watching, but the lady took a creamer canister and made like a dress form. And today we're going to do something similar, but we're only going to take a piece of it because I want to make a dress form bustier kind of thing for my steampunk dress form that I'm working on. So we're going to attempt this and see what happens. So I will probably fast forward through some of it. Other parts of it we'll just kind of take it as it comes. And I apologize, I needed my light. So what I have is my coffee canister. I have some paper from Design Cuts with a View, and it is a, it's really thin, like tissue paper. So I think it'll make really great paper for Mod Podge. And this is a brand new stack that I haven't even really looked through. So when I get to that part, I guess I'll figure out what pieces that I want to use. I also have some beads from the Dollar Tree. I have a stencil from Andy Skinner from the Deco Arts Helping Artists program. I also have Americana decoupage. I have some modeling paste, some metallic luster in black shimmer. I have some tulle, some rosette ribbon, a piece of, or a necklace that I believe was someone's handmade. I got it at a thrift store in a jar full of stuff. I also have my Tattered Angels in woven burlap and coffee shop. And I have Deco Arts Media fluid acrylic in green gold and antiquing cream, and a bunch of different colors of stickles that I'm going to maybe use, maybe not, I don't know. Some stamps, some keys. See, this is a stamp set that I got from Stampendous from Michaels, and it's how to steampunk your shoes, which I really love. Some keys from Pemberley, really cute keys. I also have my bunny ribbon that I might use. I don't know yet, so we're just going to let the crafting bug go and find out what happens. So let's get started. First, we need to cut apart our coffee creamer thing. And this is really tricky, so we have to be really careful. Don't want to cut ourselves here. And I'm just cutting the top ring off, which I will save because that will possibly be another Waste Not Wednesday project. So there's that part. And as you can see, it kind of resembles the curves of a lady. So I want to keep that, but I only want half of it because I want it to kind of pop off the dress form. So I'm just going to cut probably, I don't know, this much off, just to see if I can keep from chopping my fingers off or stabbing myself. That would be bad, right? Then all you would see is, you know, me running screaming from the house. And I wouldn't get my video uploaded. That would be sad. least it smells good. It was caramel macchiato. Yummy. There we go. And I'll save that for something. Alright, now what I want to do, like I said, I just want half of it, so I'm just going to split it pretty much down the side, and I don't want to cut my non-stick mat, so I'm going to move that as it falls off the table behind me. And I'm just going to cut it down both sides. I better take that off. Alright. I probably should have taken that off and used that seam, but that's okay. So this is obviously going to be a bit bigger, so whenever I glue it onto my dress form, I'll scrunch it and squish it so that it's more dress form-ish. But for now, I think that'll work. Alright, so what I'm going to do is find a piece of paper, put that away, to decoupage onto my dress form. Let's see, we have notebook paper, typing paper, maps, script, looks like a phone book, some ledger, some dots. I don't know. Maybe we'll go with music notes. Guess I should probably open it. Huh? Right, like I said, this is really, really thin, and it is like tissue paper. So, gotta be kind of careful, otherwise we'll rip it. And again, this was Design Cuts with a View, Vintage Essentials. Fun. Alright, instead of cutting it, I am just going to rip it. I do want to cut off this white part. So for the music notes, I'm just going to, you know, rip pieces. Don't know how much I'll need. We'll go with that and see what happens. Alright. Decoupage. Okay, sponge brush. And this decoupage is in matte, so it's not going to leave a sheen or anything. And just going to, I probably should have used a little gesso, but that's alright, we're just covering it up. No biggie. one more good coat, and then I'm going to let this dry so that I don't rip it up any more than I already have. Alright, we are mostly dry. At least it's not sticky anymore. You can still see there are a couple of places where it still looks white because the glue isn't quite dry, but that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and continue. And what I want to do is just kind of whitewash it just a little bit. So I have my gesso and a cheap paintbrush, if I can get this thing open. Just a cheap paintbrush, and I'm just kind of whitewashing it just a bit. Just want to mute the music notes just a little bit because that is, you know, the background. So I don't want it to be overly noticeable. I apologize, there's a fly in my room. Alright. That looks pretty good to me. Alright. Now, I think I'm going to go ahead and spray it with some of my homemade alcohol inks. The other day I was playing around with markers and I made some alcohol inks. So, one of my favorite colors, I call it Tiki Honey. I bought a set of the Bic markers, and a couple of the colors were pretty close together, and so I just combined them, and this one was like a honey color and a tiki color. They're both a brown tint, and so I mixed them together, and I love this color. So it's kind of like a very pretty orangey brownish tiki wood color. It's like an antique-y color, very vintage. Love it. Wipe some of that mess up. Hope I didn't get any of that in my coffee. Alright, so I'm going to dry that off real quick. That's pretty good. Now I want to, I think I want to add a couple of gears with my modeling paste. This is the Deco Arts Media modeling paste in white. Doesn't matter because I'm going to, you know, paint it and stuff. These are also by Deco Arts. They're the palette knives. Lots of fun. Just get some of that. Not too much, because I don't want it real super thick. And I'm not doing a whole bunch. I'm kind of going off the side, maybe. If I can make that work. And I just want to spread a little bit on there. It's kind of hard because this is a curved surface. So now we have a nice little gear. Clean up some of that excess right there. And alright, maybe we'll do another one on this side. Like that. Okay. Like I said, not a lot. Stuff a little bit goes a long way. And I'm just going to get my hairdryer and dry that. Alright, that's pretty good. It's still a little squishy, so I don't want to mess with it too much, but I am going to take some more of my honey tiki that I made. Spray some of that on there so it's not white. Dry that. Alright, that's pretty dry. Now I want to take some of my woven burlap tattered angels. That's kind of yellowy, so I want it to be a little more brown. Okay. Alright, that's dry. So I want to do some of this. This is the Deco Arts Media Fluid Acrylics in Green Gold. I've not played with this, so I kind of want to see. It's really a bright green. I don't know if you can see that. So I want to kind of use it like a, I don't know. Uh-oh, that messed up my gear, didn't it? That's what happens when you don't let things dry. It's alright. So that really is a bright green. That's alright. Not really the color I wanted, but we'll go with it for now. Okay. Now I want to do some of this antiquing cream, because it's more blue. We can always tone it down with more sprays. Now I'm going to go in with my coffee shop. Spray that. Now we're getting somewhere. Dry that. Alright, now I want to do a little bit of black. And for that, I'm using my metallic lusters in black shimmer. So it looks a little more grayish. And I'm just going to go over some, kind of like I did with the antiquing cream. Just with a very light touch. You can tell my gears still aren't quite dry. That's alright. sticky hands. Okay, so that looks pretty good. That's the basics of it. Now, time to embellish. So there's that part. Now I have, let's see what that looks like. So when it's glued on to the chipboard piece, it will look something like that, which is really quite cute. I do like that. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, I have this rosette trim that might be too big. I think it's going to be too big. So, I have the rest of this tool that I may scrunch up. Okay, so now it kind of looks like that. Uh-oh. I'm throwing glue at myself. Alright, I have some gears here that I may just kind of attach like so. I don't know. Uh-oh, I'm totally messing up that gear that wasn't dry. That's alright. We can touch it up. Or stick a gear over it. I don't know. I just don't know. But, there we go, knocking stuff over. If I have my dress form and I glue it down, that is going to be super cute. Put it down like so. And then I have a 3D dress form. So I have some metal parts around here. So I may do something like that. At any rate, I'm going to go ahead and stop here because I am running way over time. At any rate, you can see kind of what I'm doing. I took a creamer, non-dairy creamer container, and I am making a steampunk dress form bustier to go on a project that I'm working on. So today is Waste Not Wednesday again, and this has been a Waste Not Wednesday project, and I will post a picture of the final product at a later date, at any rate, because it's not turning out exactly what I wanted, but this is kind of what we're doing. So again, this is Elizabeth with BB's Butterfly, and this has been a Waste Not Wednesday project. Not quite a fail, but not quite a success. So that's okay too. Remember, there are no mistakes in art. Like I said, I'll post a picture of my final product, and we'll talk to you later. You guys have a great day. Bye!